Hey guys, it's Lady Reina Starro here, and welcome to the wrong endings for episode 5 Shangri-La. Now, as you can see, I already have 3 of them, and then I found out that to get the majority of the rest of them, I have to, basically, you have to complete the game as is, and then replay it, and then you get some extra scenes and stuff. So, but anyways, I have a list of the wrong endings, so I'm going to go in order from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, blah, 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 blah. And, yeah, and yes, I'm going to be replaying the 3 that I got in my initial playthrough. So, yeah. So, here is wrong ending number 1. Alrighty, so wrong ending 1 and 2, we're going to choose to help the red spirit. And yeah, we're gonna choose to help him.
困っているようだし、俺たちにできることなら助けてやりたいな。
そうだね。もしかしたらここから出る手がかりを教えてくれるかもしれないし。
Yeah, I agree. Maybe if we do, he'll help us find a way out of here. I forgot to say the thingy. Alright, so we're gonna go get his head and then we'll be back. We found it.
君の頭だと思う。受け取ってくれ。
So, it's your head, I think. Please take it.
僕の頭だ。僕の顔。こんなに腐ってしまって。
My beautiful head. My face has become so rotten.
なんだこの虫どもは。僕の顔。醜い。
So, damn those maggots. I'm so ugly now.
同情するよ。ここには君と同じように亡くなっている人が大勢いる。
So, I can sympathize. There are many others who've been killed here, just like you.
なんとか警察に連絡して犯人を逮捕してもらわないと。
So, we're gonna need to get in contact with the police and have whoever did this arrested.
お前、哀れんだな。
Are you pitying me?
僕をかわいそうな奴だと思ったな。
Do you feel sorry for me?
いや、そういう意味では不快に感じたなら謝るよ。
No, that wasn't my intention. I apologize if I offended you.
僕が惨めだと思ったろ。醜くて不潔だと思ったろ。二度と僕の体には触りたくないと。
No, you think I'm wretched. You think I'm ugly and dirty. You don't ever want to touch my body again. Isn't that right?
袋井、なんか様子が変だよ。
Fukuroi, I don't like where this is going.
ああ、ここは一旦外へ。
I agree. I think we need to distance ourselves from this place.
自分がまだ生きているから。だから死人を見下す。傲慢なせいじゃ。
It's because you're
お前たち
still...
もこっち来い。
It's because you're still alive. That's why you turn your noses at us dead people. Arrogant creatures, why don't you come and join us? See, this is what helping evil
お前
ghosts
たちを
happen.
奴らに渡してやる。怖いぞ。奴らはとびきり怖いぞ。
I'm gonna hand you over to the others, and they're scary. They're excruciatingly frightening. This is why you don't help red ghosts.
ここは袋井、袋井、どこ？
So where, Fukuroi? Where are you?
どっかその辺で気絶してるのかな。あ、そうだ、ろうそく。
Maybe he's passed out somewhere. Ah, I know. I'll try lighting a candle. My surroundings were far different than I expected. I seemed to be in some sort of hallway underground. There's a chill in the air, both literally and figuratively. The smell that wafted about was both musty and gloomy somehow.
Fukuroi!
Fukuroi!
Fukuroi! しっかりして！私たちなんかヤバそうなとこに落とされちゃったよ！Fukuroi ってば！
Fukuroi, wake up! We're somewhere underground now and it feels really dangerous. Come on, wake up, damn it! Fukuroi. He dead. His eyes were wide open and he gave no response. Looking a bit closer, I noticed that his neck had been severely twisted. He was staring right at me, but his body was facing the other direction. And his half-agape jaw was completely motionless. He wasn't breathing. He dead.
そう。冗談でしょ？ねえ。笑えないって。
No. No, this can't be happening. Come on, it's not funny. And then there were footsteps.
誰か来る。どうしよう。
So somebody's coming. What do I do? So here's where the two endings are. Ending number 1 is that we don't run. Ending number 2 is that we do run. So ending number 1.
よかった、人だ。もしかしたら黒崎かトウコたちが。
Ah, it's a person. Maybe it's Kurosaki, Toko, or one of the others.
こっち、助けて。こっちに怪我人がいるの。
Over here, I'm over here. Hurry, there's been an accident. The footsteps drew closer and closer, and then finally the figure making them came into view.
すみません。私、白檀高等学校の生徒で2年の。
Sorry, I thought you were, I'm Byakudan High School Grade 11.
何言ってんの？こいつがまともな人間に見えるの？
So, what the hell is wrong with me? Why am I introducing myself? This is clearly not someone in his right mind.
山本美月って言います。友達が怪我しちゃって
My name is Mitsuki Yamamoto, and, my friend here has been gravely injured.
斧持って血だらけじゃん。こいつだよ。こいつだ。
So, he's got an axe or something, and he's covered in blood. He's probably the guy who did this to Fukuroi.
私たち気がついたらここにいて死体とか
We just kind of woke up here, and we didn't know where we were, and we saw bodies all around us, and
逃げるのよ。逃げろ。逃げて美月。
Run, you don't run, Mitsuki.
助けてください。
Will you help me? Totally. Wrong ending number 1.
誰か来る。どうしよう。
Alrighty, so wrong end number 2. After helping the ghost, we are gonna run away.
やばい。絶対やばい。逃げなきゃ。ごめん、黒い。
No, this can't be good. I have to run now. I'm sorry, Fukuroi. Wait, please.
何なんだろうここ。昔の防空壕か何か。
What is this place? An old air raid shelter or something?
女の子。こんなとこに。私たちみたいにこの建物に閉じ込められたのかな。
Is that a girl? In a place like this? Maybe she got trapped in here too, just like us.
そこの子。ここは危ないから。
Hey, little girl, it's dangerous in here. Bleh.
あなた。
You're...
お姉ちゃん。お姉ちゃん誰？
Who are you, lady? Are you a
人殺し
friend?
のおじさんの仲間？
Hate you. Are you a friend of that bad man who kills people?
あ、違うよ。怖がらないで。
So, no, not at all. Don't be afraid.
私もね、逃げてきたんだ。あなた、この血どうしたの？
I ran away
人
from
殺しのおじさんって。
So, I ran away from him too. You've got a lot of blood on you. What happened? And who is this bad man who kills people?
わからないの。大きいおじさんに友達が3人殺されて、私だけ助かったの。
I don't know. He's a big man and he killed 3 of my friends. I'm the only one who got away.
そう。ひどい目にあったんだね。
Sounds like you've been through a lot here.
お姉ちゃん、お友達を探してる途中なんだけど、よかったら一緒に来なよ。
I'm looking for my friends right now, but if you'd like, you're welcome to join me.
ここ危なそうだし、ぶっちゃけ私も一人じゃ怖いし。
This place seems really dangerous, and to be honest, I'm a little scared myself, so please.
うん、ありがとう。
Thank you.
思ったより入り組んでるみたい。地図でもあれば。
It's a lot more complex down here than I thought it would be, if only I had a map or something.
こっちだよ、お姉ちゃん。
This way, lady.
こっち。
This way.
ここ。
In here.
道に詳しいんだね。
You sure know your way around.
慣れてるから。
I've gotten used to it.
そういえば、あなたのお名前まだ。
Huh? Come to think of it, I haven't even asked your name yet.
篠崎幸子。
Sachiko Shinazaki.
何するの？
So, ow! What are you doing?
何をしようかな。
What am I doing?
何なの？ここ。
So, what kind of room is this? I couldn't decide if it looked more like a pre-war medical facility or a meat processing plant. The stench was overpowering. Not only was the smell of rotting flesh everywhere, but the air was stale and thick. The room seemed to have no ventilation to speak of whatsoever. My eye was first drawn to the blood-splattered table, then to the many other instruments, all stained with dried blood and sprinkled liberally with that. And then I saw it in the back of the room. So, no. Oh God, no, is that? There was definitely more meat processing than medicine going on in here. What I saw was literally a pile of human remains. Every one of them flayed open or torn apart. It was almost like a stack of discarded butcher scraps.
いや、何よこれ。いや、いや。
No! What the hell is this? Oh God! Oh God!
そこに知り合いでもいた？どれ？返してあげる。一部でよければ。
I hate you, Sachiko. See people you know in there? Which ones? I'll give them back, or part of them anyway.
全部吐いて楽になっちゃうといいよ。
So there you go. Let it all out. You'll feel better.
落ち着いた？
Are you calmer now?
じゃあ始めようか。
Then let's begin.
何する気なの？やめてよ。
What? What do you plan to do with me? Whatever it is don't. Stay away.
みんなそう言うんだ。やめるわけないのにね。
Everybody always says that. But it's not like it ever works.
おい、薄のろ。そいつを捕まえて。そうだな。
Hey,
う
halfway.
るせえ。
So, hey, halfway, catch her. There you go. Now string her up. So, the large man seemed intent on obeying Sachiko's every command. He drew near me, slowly and robotically. There was no emotion, no sense of urgency, just a man walking across the room to do his job, like it or not. I have to run. If he catches me, I'll be...
来ないで
Get back!
鬼ごっこ出口はこっちだよ
Playing
たどり
tag?
着けるかな
Playing tag? The exit's over here. But can you make it?
来ないでよ
Get back! The man's movements remained slow and evenly paced, but there were only so many places to flee in a room this small. If I got tired before he did, I'd be finished. My only hope was to get out into the hall before that happened. The two of us glared at one another for a few moments from across the dissection table. Then as soon as he made his move, I leaped on top of it. I underestimated just how slippery the table might be, with its thick layer of blood and fat. I quickly slipped off the other side onto the floor. My legs and hindquarters were soaked through with the blood of an untold number of other people, but I didn't have time to think about it. Adrenaline gave me the strength to stick my landing, and I managed to keep running without skipping a beat.
出口
Almost there! I was in the home stretch. For a couple more steps anyway. A sharp pain suddenly shot through my leg as it touched the ground. I immediately fell into a heap.
痛い足
It hurts! My leg! My right leg was now firmly impaled with thick, sharp metal spikes. I'd been caught in an old-fashioned bear trap. The kind that's got 2 rows of metal shark teeth lined up on either side, instantaneously snapping shut as soon as any weight is applied in the middle. The thing was designed to catch bears and tigers, so what hope did a human have of escaping it?
バーカ何十人ここで殺したと思ってる
Haha, you dumb bitch! How many dozens of victims do you think I've killed here?
大人って頭悪いなお前らみんなこれに引っかかる
People sure don't get any smarter as they get older. Everybody always gets caught by this.
逃がさないんだから
But then, I don't ever let my prey escape.
ないで来るな
Stay back! Stay back! I swallowed my pain and started grabbing whatever I could get my hands on. Dirt, bones, anything, and chucking it at the encroaching giant. It was the only thing left for me to do. I was out of options. The man's foot came down hard on my left leg. It immediately contorted unnaturally and went limp, and I could see a pointed shard of bone jutting out from a bloody hole in my sock. So, my leg! You broke my leg! Next, the man wrapped both my arms in chains. As he pulled on the chains, my leg muscles also tightened around sharp metal spikes and a compound fracture. The pain was literally unbearable. In my half-unconscious, agony-idled state, I was just barely aware of being raised into the air by my arms on some sort of pulley system.
ひどいことやめてようちに返して
So,
ここのこと誰にも言わないから
why are you doing these horrible things? Just let me go home. I won't tell anyone about this.
そんな心配しなくていいんだよ今からいっぱい痛い思いをして死ぬからね
So, there's no need to worry. You'll see. You're about to experience horrible agony and then die.
なんで私なの遠い国の私の知らない誰かにやればいいじゃんなんで
Why me? Why not some person I've never met from a foreign country? Why does it have to be me?
お姉ちゃん、肌きれいね。決めた。あなたはカワハギの毛。顔の皮を全部剥いたら、体も隅々まできれいに剥いてあげる。
You sure have beautiful skin, lady. So you'll get the filefish treatment. I'll peel every last bit of skin from your body, starting with your face. Sachiko began approaching me with a broken off shard of an earthenware pot in her hands. So. No, God, no, 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 no!
きれいなプルプル。これつけたら私も大人になれるかしら。
It's so springy. If I wear this, will I look more grown up? An intense pain shot through my entire face. An undiluted primal scream escaped from my mouth unwittingly, as if I was throwing up blood. But not a living soul was around to hear it. There was absolutely no way for me to resist anymore. All I could do was lie limply, strung up along the wall, and feel my skin get peeled away. Sometime amongst the throbbing, shooting, burning, electric agony coursing through every nerve ending, overseen by the girl's sneer, I lost consciousness. The very last thing I saw before lapsing into eternal slumber. Was a familiar strip of skin being flapped about merrily in Sachiko's hands. It was my own face, perfectly flayed from my head, staring back at me with blank eyes and flanked by Sachiko's overlaying delighted grin. Do 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 do, wrong and two. Yeah.
ここから中の様子が確かめられそう。
Alrighty, so wrong ending number 3, we decide to take a peek.
この穴から中が見えるかも。
Maybe we can see what's in there from this hole.
おい美月
Mitsuki? Come on! I put my eye up to the hole and saw the telltale glint of another eye staring back at me from within.
どうした
What is it?
誰かが中にこっち見てた。
Somebody in there was looking back at me.
そんなバカな下からは足が見えないぞ
What? That can't be. You don't see any feet along the bottom stall, right?
俺が確認してみる
Let me have a look. Fukuroi ducked down and peeked in through the hole exactly as I had.
フクロイ、どうしたの？ちょっと平気？
Fukuroi, what happened? Are you alright?
フクロイ！嘘でしょ？
Fukuroi, no! No, you're joking, right? Fukuroi fell onto his side, and as soon as I could see his face, I noticed that his right glasses lens was cracked and his right eye was bloody. On closer inspection, I noticed a round hole in the lens, as if a small stick or a fat needle had been instantaneously driven through it deep into his eye.
フクロイってば！起きて！起きてよ！
Fukuroi, please stay with me! There was no hint of a response. He just kept suddenly convulsing as if he had been electrocuted. How had this happened? What was going on?
女子トイレに男子が入っちゃいけないんだよ。
Boys aren't allowed to be in the girls' room.
何よあんた？
What did you do? The stall door opened, revealing a little girl with an eerie blue glow about her. She looked to be around grade school age, a 5th or 6th grader maybe. One of her eyes had been completely pulverized, but her face showed no indication of pain. Rather, it had a certain stoic quality to it. It was unreadable. Most disturbing of all, however, was the object she held in her right hand. It was an awl or ice pick or some such, with a bloody dripping blade.
お姉ちゃんが男子を女子トイレに入れたの？
Are you the one that let the boy in here?
待って、私。
Wait! Before I even had a chance to answer, the girl leaped from the stall with blinding speed.
いけないんだよ。
That's not allowed. Reacting as quickly as I could, I threw my arm in front of my face and almost immediately felt the ice pick blade pierce right into it. Not just once, but twice, 3 times. It dug deep into my arm, my palm, my shoulder. Stop! Stop! It hurts! Ah! I had to run. But she wasn't about to let me. She just quietly kept hacking away, working her way up and down the entire length of my arm. Bit by bit, my skin and flesh was chipped away, until finally the ice pick completely penetrated my palm and began boring into my cheek. Eventually, my ear was hacked apart, and then I was scalped, so thoroughly I could hear the sound of my skin peeling away with my remaining ear. There was nothing in the world but pain at this point. I couldn't focus on anything else if I'd wanted to. My vision was blank. And I honestly couldn't tell if it was because I had my eyes closed or if I simply didn't have eyes anymore. I only knew for sure that I was still being hacked apart because I could hear it. The pain gave no indication as it was already omnipresent. I begged for mercy several times in vain before I finally just started praying that this agony would come to an end. God, please. I'll endure whatever trials lie ahead with open arms if you'll just save me now. I beg of you, please, make it stop. Do do do, wrong ending 3. Okay, so here is wrong ending number 4. This is where we play as Shig, and he just got the hook and the string, and he's fishing around inside the hole, but it doesn't work out the first time, so his second choice is to either try fishing it out again or going into the hole. And the wrong ending is going into the hole.
くそ、こうしている間にも眉の身に何かあったら俺は
Damn it! While I'm sitting here waffling, Mayu could be in serious danger. And if anything were to happen to her,
下に降りてあれを拾って戻ってくれ。簡単なことだ。
Well, at any rate, all I need to do is lower myself down, grab whatever is down there, then come right back up. It couldn't be simpler. As long as I proceeded slowly and cautiously, I thought I'd be fine. First things first, I needed to figure out how deep this gap went.
深さは糸のここまでだから4メートル強ってところか。
The string
思ったより深いな。
The string went in up to here, so a little over 4 meters. That's deeper than I expected. My height is about 178 centimeters, so with arms outstretched, I'd be about 2 meters or so. Which meant if I grabbed onto the ledge with my hands and lowered myself down, I'd only have 2 meters to fall. And that seemed entirely reasonable. It was notably less of a drop than one would face when jumping from a second-story veranda, for example.
問題は登る時だが、その辺の教室から机や椅子をいくつか運んできて、先に穴に落としておこう。
So the only problem then is getting back up. Maybe if I grab a few desks and chairs from the classroom and throw them in first. A little stacking could easily give me 1.5 meters of extra height, I thought. And that should get me plenty close to the edge of that hole. I'd probably be able to reach it and grab on with just a single jump.
最悪の場合、1時間後にはすぐそこの玄関に田口さんが戻ってくるから、大声で呼べば助けてくれるだろう。
Worst case scenario, Taguchi will be stopping by the entranceway in less than an hour. That's close enough that if I yelled loudly, he'd hear me.
これでよし。行くか。
Alright, that should do it. Let's get this over with.
足がくじいたかもしれない。
So, I think I sprained my ankle.
予想できたろうに。
The one thing I didn't predict was that the ground would be so uneven down here. Well, at least I could finally find out what the item was that I seen from above. It was like a small notebook. No, I recognized it. It was a student ID. In fact, it seemed to be a Kisaragi Academy student ID.
これは眉の学生証。なんでこんなところに。まさか上からここに落ちて。
No, it's Mayu's. What is it doing down here? Don't tell me. She fell?
眉いるのか眉。
So, Mayu, are you here? Mayu! There was a considerable number of dead bodies down here with me. Most of them were full-on skeletons who seemed like they'd been here for ages. But a handful of them looked like they had just died a few hours ago.
こんなに人が。それもほとんど俺と同世代の。一体何が行われているんだこの学校では。
There are so many of them, and virtually everyone is wearing what looks to be a modern-day school uniform. What is going on in this wretched place? I briefly scanned the bodies of the departed in the dim, unnatural light that filtered in from above, and found one that was wearing very familiar clothes. This was definitely the uniform of Kisaragi Academy High School. I was horrified. Mayu, please, tell me it's not you!
院長。おい、篠崎。
Ah, it's a class rep. Hey, Shinozaki. Both of Yumi Shinozaki's eyes were wide open, but she wasn't looking at anything in particular. Those eyes weren't seeing anything at all anymore.
篠崎。なんで。誰が。
So why? Who did this to?
落ち着け。冷静になるんだ。篠崎は死んでいる。これは死体だ。そこら中にある死体の一つだ。
Calm down. Don't panic. Shinozaki is dead. This is just a body, just one of the many in here.
そう。篠崎の形をした。 肉の塊だ。ものなんだ。
What? It's not a piece of art? Oh no, he's not that crazy yet, so... That's right, this is just a pile of meat that happens to be shaped like Shinozaki. It's not a person anymore, it's a thing.
くそ。篠崎には岸沼がついていると思ったのに。 あの単細胞は何をやってるんだ
So, god damn it, Kishinuma should have been with her. What the hell was that incompetent jackass doing?
あいつがどこかで油を売ってるから篠崎がこんなことにこんな
So, he was probably off messing around with God knows what, leaving Shinozaki all alone and helpless, and now, look at her! We can't, there's no picture.
遺族のために何か持って行った方がいいよな。
So, I should probably take something for her family.
こんなに血で汚れた制服はダメだな。遺族が動揺する。下着なんて論外だ。髪留めのゴム紐はありふれている。
Her uniform is too blood-soaked. It would just upset them. Her underwear is out of the question, of course. And her hairband is just too common.
もう少し篠崎の個性が伝わるような。委員長のろうそくはここにはないか。
I need something that one could associate with her personally. Ah, I know, the ghost story candles. Damn, guess she doesn't have them on her anymore.
髪の毛とか威発ならいいだろう。ハサミがないからそうだな。仕方ない。歯で噛み切るか。
Ew. Ew? Why? That doesn't make sense. Just pull it off of her hair. It's easier just to go pluck and like pull it off than use your teeth. That's so gross. It'll have to be her hair, the hair of the deceased, but I don't have any scissors. I guess I'll have to use my teeth. Yes, I'll use my teeth because that's smart. Ew, ew, ew.
人の髪の毛ってのは意外と丈夫なもんだな。綺麗に切れない。
So, I had no idea human hair was so resilient. I don't think I could do this cleanly.
別の部分ならどうだ。例えば爪とか。待てよ。いや、舌がいいな。
So, what about a different part of her body? Perhaps a fingernail, a tooth? Oh, or yes, that's it, her tongue. Her tongue, that's the thing. Yes, because it's totally like awesome to like go to her family. If you return, go to her family and be like, here's your daughter's tongue. Yeah, you totally not be put in the mental ward for that.
いいよな、篠崎。遺族のためだ。口を開けてくれ。
I hate him. I don't like him. Okay, not hate. I don't like him. It's alright, Shinozaki, isn't it? It's for your family's sake, after all. Now, open wide.
舌がないじゃないか。
Oh my goodness. No, her tongue, it's missing. It's already been taken.
畜生。誰がふざけるな。これじゃ俺が仕方ない。歯で妥協するか。くそ。
Ahem. God damn it! Whoever did this, stop messing with me! I guess I have no choice then. I'll have to settle for a tooth. God damn it!
抜けない。指で引っ張ったくらいじゃ。
See, it won't come out. Not if I'm pulling it with just my fingers anyway.
あれ
Huh?
目の前が真っ黒。
What's happening? Why is everything going black?
黒黒前どこだ。お前も俺
What? Mayu, where are you? I'll protect. Oh, I guess he got hit with the darkening. That would be my assumption. Wrong and number 4. So whatever you do, don't jump into holes.